What's going on, everybody? Today is going to be a very special day for Harry and his owner. We are going to go over how to get a dog into a car multiple times. So that way this dog has learned it and the owner's confident that she can do it on her own. This way Harry can go out daily to the parks and to have fun and be active, and they can live that epic life that they want together. So let's go see what's gonna happen today. See, she's ready. She's got the trunk open, ready for business. I see Harry. Oh, you smiling, Harry? Oh, buddy boy, how's it going? Are you excited? Oh, yeah, I love you too. Hi, I love you. But look at you, you're so handsome. I see you got the trunk all ready. I love it. Thank you. Mom, Dylan's here. Nice. That was really good. Good job. Oh, I know. You are so happy. Look at you. Oh my God, it's like your best friend's here. You smell other dogs? Oh no. He is certainly a perfect specimen of a golden retriever. All right, you ready to practice getting in the car? Are you ready? Yeah, I know you're ready. You are so cute. Definitely a little bit calmer, not as, nutso. How's everything been? Good. Okay, so we are going to watch Harry and his owner attempt to do this so we can see firsthand what it looks like, and then we're going to help the process so that way you guys can see exactly what you might be dealing with. A lot of people have the same problem, so let's see what it looks like firsthand and then work our way towards getting the dog in the car the right way. All right, let's see what you got. So he gets stuck like this, even at the door.
Yeah.
So he'll want to stay inside, and then you are trying to get him outside, and he like kind of comes and then stops. Kind of comes, stops. He has these like starts and shutdowns almost. So have you been able to work through him getting through this to even come outside?
Yeah, I sit down like this,
and then he'll come to you.
And then he'll come, and a little while later he'll go out there, but the car represents something bad.
Yeah, and then he also will go back inside. I'm fighting the urge to give advice right now. I want to see the full process. So what does he look like to you when he gets in this state of mind?
He knows that he's going to the car and he doesn't want to.
But what's the mentality? That's the human excuse, right? That's the humanization of I'm thinking it through, this is what his thought process might be. But like, does he look trapped right now? Does he look happy?
Doesn't look happy.
Looks more like trapped, as in I don't know what to do, right? Which is again why we want to help him get through it. So let's keep seeing you kind of figure it out on your own, and then we're gonna do it again a little differently. It's amazing how even a slight pull won't work. Kind of forces him to pull you back a little bit. How long does it typically take you to try to get the dog to get into this car?
This is where I stop.
This is where you stop? Okay. So you haven't quite made it to the car?
No.
Okay. All right, so then let's step in here. Have some fun. So we're gonna break it down step by step and add piece by piece to get this dog outside and into the car. Right now, we're obviously having difficulty getting the dog outside of the house. So what you were doing, which was kind of correct, was when you crouch down, the dog will come to you, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to get to the end of the leash here and pick it up. And just get to the end of the leash and I want you to crouch down. So here you come. Say it in like a cute voice. There you go. Now give him some love. Tell him to come. Give him some love. Now stand up for a second, and I want you to walk backwards towards me. And just slowly walk, and he'll follow you. Now hold the leash firm. Hold the leash firm, because you know he's going to do it. Now crouch down again. Good. Stand up, walk backwards. Crouch, hold firm. Yeah, good job. Tell him to come. Because he's so used to running inside.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you've been practicing, I get him out and then we go in. I get him out and we go in. He pretty much has had non-stop training of every time I feel scared, I get to go run inside. I get what I want. We need to get him into the car, right? It's like getting a depressed person out every day versus, oh, I lost the battle today. Because every day you lose the battle, they sink into the depression. The same thing with the dog. We have to help it. So I want you to stand up, hold firm with the leash in case he bounces. Yep. And walk towards the car backwards. Now it's all right. I don't want him to jump in just yet. I want you just to untangle him. Good. Tell him to sit. Good. So I want you to get a straight line from the leash into the car. What I'd like, actually, you might be able to do, is if you just sit on the edge. Tell him to load up. That's all right, just let him experience. And there you go. There you go. There you go. Give him lots of love, lots of love, lots of love. So do you see that he wanted to do it? It was just the confusion of, do I jump in the side door? Do I jump in the front door? Do I go under? I don't know where to go. The leash is that direction that we need to help the dog understand where it's gonna go. And now he's like, all right, I'm in the car, I'm gonna get comfortable. I wanna get comfortable. Good job, Harry. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to get to the end of the leash, tell him break. Good, he jumped out on his own. And walk him back into the house. You could probably drop the leash. Okay, so the first thing that we had her do is get to the end of the leash and crouch down to get the dog to come to her. This way we could get the dog past the fight or flight shutdown moment where it didn't want to move. So by crouching down and creating distance and getting to the end of the leash, we were able to get the dog to come to the owner and focus more of its attention on the owner, allowing her to take these backward motion steps towards the car where the dog was now following the owner, eventually using the leash as a direction, and by placing her body on the car, the dog jumped into the car and had clarity of what it was supposed to do. We're gonna run through it a few more times. All you, let's see what you got. So just hold the end of the leash. Because you see how it's kind of like tangled? Don't worry about it. Just get to the end of the leash. Tell him to come. Just keep walking backwards. Tell him to sit. Good. So the other thing that I want you to do is to not give the dog as much love. You pet the dog every time he shuts down, which is also positive reinforcement on a negative behavior. So every time he's scared, Mama wants to save him. And then Mama usually lets him run inside. So he gets more training on bad behaviors with you in a day than I could do in a year's worth of training. You know, so we want to make sure that every little thing is up to date and good to go. Just keep walking backwards and just walk towards the car. Look, he might even go in. Look at that. Easier the second time. Now you can pet him all day long. Tell him to sit. Hold on, use this. So when he does that, I want you to back away from him because he has this bad pattern of wanting to do this with you, where he does these circles. So you need to back away, so that way he can't do it, and tell him to sit.
Sit.
And that way he'll sit still and he'll heel to you. Now, do you see how the leash, literally, is just a tool that helps you get the dog where he needs to be? Your affection, unfortunately, is one of the worst things for this dog right now. In a month, it'll be good for him. But you have to detox him a little bit, because what happens is this. He'll be okay in the car. He just showed that he was fine. And then what did he do? Separation anxiety. I need to be by my mom. I gotta check in with my mom. I need to be by her. No, you just need to relax in the car, dude. Just chill. Place it, dude. And just by me grabbing the leash almost, he's like, all right, I get it. Down. Down. See how I'm backing up? I don't want him to do that. We do, right? Everybody wants a hug. Everybody wants to give this dog down. Some love. But if he's dictating when the affection is being given, it's out of anxiety. It's out of this. Right? Down. And you constantly, he just wants to do this. So we've got 3 stages we have to work on. Dog getting through the door to get to the car. Dog getting in the car. Dog feeling comfortable in the car. Good, you goof. And just because I grab the leash, it doesn't mean he needs to jump out. Right? Hey, back.
Sit, Harry.
Down. But he puts his head in the corner, and he's like the kid who thinks he's in trouble.
I thought that he was like, I thought maybe he got sick in the car, and that's why he didn't like it.
No, he's just learned that he doesn't have to get in the car if he doesn't want to, and it just becomes a constant thing. All right, so we're gonna say break and do it all over again. Just walk towards the house. Tell him to come. And just keep walking. No affection. Just keep walking and get him to the car. And look what happened. He goes right in practically. Perfect. Getting easier. It's all right. At least he's getting in. Come. What? Just drop it. Place it.
Harry, come.
It's the only time you're going to need to grab it is when you show him. If he does that, just walk him back. Get to the very end. Tell him to come. Just keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Good job, good job. Go right to the car, right to the car, right to the car. Look at that, look at that. That's what we're talking about. It's all right. He's going to do his little, but I want to get out. But that's how it should be. One smooth motion. If you have to, you know that you can get to the end, squat down, get them to come, and then keep moving. But the weight. So you have to have the end of the leash. Otherwise, that's what happens. Good. Walk backward, walk backward, walk backward. Look at you. You can't even help yourself from petting them. Look at that! Good job. And it should be effortless.
Yeah, it always was in the past.
It shouldn't be a lot of effort. And so here, let's work through this actually. Now. But he shouldn't jump out just because we open it.
Right, that was always my fear.
Down. Back. And you move and you lay down. 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 Hey, hey. Down. You should be getting a breeze, dude. Down. 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 And then just walk back towards your house. Don't worry about petting the dog. Don't grab the leash. Just walk towards the house. There you go. Just keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. There you go, there you go! It's like he's sliding to home plate. Good. Good. Way to go, Harry. There you go. Back up, head to the car, head to the car. Now it turns into a race. It's like one. Pretty good. Do you think you'll be able to get him in the car tomorrow and come meet me at the Huntington Dog Beach?
Yeah.
All right. So let's plan on that for tomorrow.
So how do I